Hey guys, well in this video I'll show you how to detail this drawing in a software, call it as RCDC, which comes from Bentley. There is another software called CSI Detail that comes with ETABS detail that comes with ETABS, which doesn't have that much facilities provided by RCDC. So the best software for detailing to me is RCDC. So let's try to export this model into RCDC using ETABS 21. The procedure works anyway from ETABS 18 and above. Okay, the first thing is you want to select everything, Control A for selecting everything, Control A, then get into assign frame and go to output station. You need to divide beams and columns into 13 number of segments. Hit 13 and hit OK. The next step is we need to run the analysis. After running the analysis, it is not compulsory to design the structure in ETABS, but still you can analyze, design, and optimize the section in ETABS, then export that model into RCDC, or you can stop here in ETABS and get into RCDC. There you can optimize the section. Whatever idea you have which is comfortable, I'm going to optimize the section in ETABS. Then I'm gonna export it into RCDC. I'm not going to any of these options, just I'm gonna go to here and try for okay, that's all clear. Increase the size, that become all right. This step is not important, but maybe if you've seen this, you can't do this process in RCDC, drawing a beam. So if you have exported this into RCDC, then you have corrected it in RCDC, it might be hard for you to after doing up all the corrections in the RCDC. Maybe if you want to change anything in model, you have to re-import that and redesign it, starting from the beginning to end. That's kind of time consuming in RCDC. So I recommend you to check all the corrections in ETABS, then export the model into RCDC. That will be kind of time saving. So after doing it, kind of export it. This option is that you want to pick. Kind of export it to table to access. If this option is not available for you, you want to install Microsoft Access. Alright, here we want to select all the model definition and all the analysis results. You don't need to select anything in the design option. Alright, you can pick up the load cases. 3 options are there. I'm gonna avoid live load reduction factor, then get into load cases, exclude model. Here I'm selecting all the load cases and load combinations and hit OK. SI system, kilonewton, and this is degrees Celsius. After exporting, that will say ready. You can close ETABS and open RCDC. Here you have to select the here you have to select the exported file from ETABS. What you want to design first, I'm going to design a beam, get into story, any of the story that you can design. Just only story 5 is for enough for me right now. First, you can save the project. Second, you can export this model into a DXF, which can be opened in AutoCAD. Right in here, we have 3 options. The first is maximum diameter. That will the area of steel will be converted into the maximum available diameter, and the minimum number of rebar is 2, and 2 numbers of maximum diameter will be picked. That's okay. Now if we choose a minimum diameter, that will go for the minimum diameter, maybe 8 diameter, 8 bar. Maybe the numbers might be 5 or 6, which is also okay. That both will maintain the area of steel. But this option here, the best fit, is kind of crazy. That is kind of a mix of the maximum and minimum diameter, so I'm not gonna do that. So just pick the maximum diameter here. Then you can change the steel, the grade of steel for main bar Fe550, and the stirrup steel. I'm not going for anything about 32. I'm gonna decrease the diameter of the bar, main bar, from 8 to 25, and this is stirrups. So this is side face reinforcement, which is I don't know whether it's required or not. Just get into the load cases. We're gonna select this is dead, and this is live, and this is wind in X. I'm gonna select all the three and send it to right. Then you can go for combination. You can have the combination from ETABS for that. For that, I want to add from analysis and hit OK. Then go for design. Still that's showing up failure. Right click and go to design. I don't know the reason for failure. Maybe I can change the size. It's gonna be like 700 and hit redesign. The reason of failure is the torsion. Oh shit. The reason of the torsion is I think this is shear, but I don't know whether it's not shown in ETABS. But the main thing is you can change the size of the beam, maybe 360, and you can go to ETABS and identify as a beam and make some changes, just like you can decrease the torsion constant, torsion multiplier, or you can I'll show you that. Maybe if you're having a long beam connected to a small beam, this beam will generate torsion as the reason of having having a bending moment over there. So how can we solve it? I can place a column here. That's the best solution. If it's possible, we can place a column here. All right. Go back to ETABS, change it, re-import it. I don't have much time for that. I'm gonna increase the size, maybe 360, and go to redesign. That is okay. Now, yeah, I'm not interested in this much width. Maybe 700 redesign. That's okay. So this is gonna be like 3. Maybe unlock it. Yeah. You can make several combinations of 350 and 350. It will work. Yeah, it worked. Unlock it. 320. Will it work? 320 is fine. 310. 310 is fine. So what about 300? No. So this is 310. What about can it be 600? No. 650. Go 700. All right, accept it. Then gonna get into here. Maybe you can failure diagnosis. None of the beams has failed. That's what we want. All right. Next thing is you can go to right click. How to get rid of the hiccups? You can get into quick elevation. That will show the detail of that particular beam. You can export it. You can save it. All right. Then you can design it. Then you can go to design. You can go to analysis. You can go to combination. You can have the combination from ETABS. Then you can This is what we saw just now. You can change the size of the beam. Don't care about the hiccups, okay? I'm sorry. You can detail it. Maybe you can just kind of select all. Maybe select everything right up to here. Right click and detail section. I can definitely change up the diameter. Maybe 16 of 2. Will it be required? No, 16 of 3. That's okay. Now if I tick mark and just close it, that will change. So that did change it 3 to 16. So that's it. Now you can go for a quick detail. You can change maybe 12. The number could be 2. No, not good. 3. So you can make some combinations in that. And reset, there's a reset button here. That's it. Next you can detail section. That's what we saw now. Everything is kind of same. There's another. Next is we can get into the elevation section. Yeah, pick up any beam. Yeah, and you want to see everything here. Now if I hit OK, that will show the drawing. You can convert it into. You can save the drawing file. You can save the drawing file, and you can take a printout however you want. Then we can go to the design calculations of maybe any of the beam here. That would show some kind of calculations here. Yeah, will show the size of the beam changed. Bill of quantities kind of okay, but not so important, not so much real. That will show the cost. Next is you can have the BBS, generate BBS for any beam, and hit generate. That will show the BBS. What the length of A, length of B, length of C is shown here. That's how we will be doing up. That's all about the design of beam. Next is design of column. Pick the column here. Kind of same procedure that we know. To the reinforcement settings. Here, kind of rebar. The okay, the minimum steel is here, and the maximum steel I'm gonna go for 1%. Then yeah, I can just reduce it to maybe 20 to 20. There's a shear steel, shear wall. I'm not going for any kind of shear walls are there. We can go for the minimum and maximum spacing here. That's okay. Next is what is wrong? Shear wall. Okay, what don't look at shear wall. Next is these options are kind of same. Dead, live, and Windex, and add from analysis. Okay, then hit the play button. There's some failed columns here. 300 by 600. You can say that there's 8 numbers of 12 is totally fine. Okay, what about here? So redesign the section. So first thing, let me try to change the size of the section 450 and hit the redesign option. That worked, and enable it. Yeah, that worked. That's showing 40 numbers of 12 member. Is that what we want to really? Maybe if I decrease it to 4 numbers, what if, and redesign it? I'm sorry, I have to redesign it. That's okay, that's also working. What about here? Get back into the unlock, change it, maybe 3 numbers. redesign it. That worked. Unlock it. Two numbers, and what about here? No, two numbers doesn't work. That they had to maintain the minimum spacing of 300, so this will be 3. And what if I change it to 1 and redesign it? No. So that will again check for the minimum percentage of steel, so you can't reduce it below. Yeah, below, you can say that this is kind of less than 0.4%. Redesign. Okay, that's okay. um just enable that option here. Redesign the section and change the size to maybe 450, and kind of check. That's okay. Now that's the general procedure for checking. Now you can unlock the model, change the size, just we had explained it before. Kind of hard for every columns, but still you can do that. Either if you want, you can optimize these sections. Maybe if I redesign the sections, and just only one thing that we want to do here is try for the spacing here. That's okay. Now hit redesign. No, that doesn't work. That will decrease the permissible area of steel. That's okay. Now the same procedure that we did before, you can go to elevation, check up any column, and you can export this CAD file. Then you can go for design calculation. You can see whether how many size of columns have changed, and this bill of quantities, and all these things I have explained it just before. Next time